Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, September 15th. Looking at fire potential impacts for today, we do see gusty winds coming in ahead of a front from western Nevada, actually on through southern Nevada and into parts of western Utah as well. Especially strong winds for tomorrow, actually a potpourri of everything. We will have a mix of wet and dry lightning across eastern Utah, and also a little sliver of much cooler air pushing in on Monday with showers, and that cool, showery theme will be more widespread across the northern half of the geographic area as we go into Tuesday. Look right now, no lightning in our area. All that lightning was to the south. You can see that heavy moisture to the south, that precipitation, but that is starting to push northwards. And that lightning and that precipitation could be moving into southeast Utah as early as tonight. A very light initial attack, new fires in the red, existing recent fires in the yellow. Over the past 7 days, we did have significant amounts of moisture across the northern half of the geographic area, but notice how bone dry we have remained across the south, and percentage of normals on the right-hand side. Our ERCs reflect that, basically green and yellows to the north, areas that did get recent rain. Everyone's dried out a little bit. See the arrows pointing upwards, but it is across southern Utah, the Arizona Strip, and southern Nevada that we continue to see ERCs in the 80th to close to the 90th percentile in some areas. Specifically, areas that will be affected possibly with the lightning will be down here across southern Utah. You can see in this southern Utah and the Arizona Strip at record level ERCs. The record levels are the red. Existing current is in the dotted blue and normals in the gray. And even across Ely's southern area, you can see the ERCs there are well above normal and just under record dry levels. So with the winds pushing in from the west and some moisture from the south, still some dry fuels to be had. Our live fuel moisture is in the sagebrush also continuing their drive downwards. These are mid-September readings, below 100 in central Utah, and down to as low as 50 or so down in the higher terrain outside of Vegas. So the live fuel is very dry. Satellite imagery shows that deep moisture now moving out of the Four Corners into parts of southern Utah. I'll have to watch. That's actually coming in a little quicker than some of our computer models have indicated. But there's a big cold winter type trough pushing down from southern Canada, which will bring wind and eventually some showers and wet lightning to parts of the area later on this coming week. So for today, on the right-hand side, we do have high risk for lightning across northwestern Nevada. Goes into parts of northern California as well. And that is in response to this trough of low pressure, drier air in these orange shades. These tight height packings here indicate the winds. But also look at some of this moisture breaking off and moving into parts of southern and southeastern Utah and the Arizona Strip. That's where lightning could occur. We see that moisture on the right-hand side through here coming in, and it should come in pretty wet in the far south, but to the north, we could get some drier strikes with minimal precipitation to start. Notice the winds increasing here in the Sierra front. Those purple shades, wind gusts near 40 miles per hour, 35 to 40 here further to the east. Now on Monday, there's that deeper moisture moving into the western portion of the Great Basin, and also the eastern portion of the Great Basin, but there's a dry sandwich in between. That's where the winds and humidity could still line up right to be critical. Fuels are critically dry, and the strength of these winds is going to be pretty impressive. These areas in brown, gusts of over 50 to 55 miles per hour, 45 to 50 in these purple areas. We see the precipitation here continuing across eastern Utah. Any lightning here will most likely be wet, and then showers, more winter-like type showers, moving into the Sierra front and western Nevada. On Tuesday, the first moisture batch moves out. The second moisture is pushing more into the Pacific Northwest. You can see how much we've greened out here fuel potential-wise. And winds will be diminishing on Tuesday, but there'll still be quite a bit of shower activity. And again, more wetting rains across Idaho and western Wyoming, scattered showers, but higher humidity across the northern half of Nevada and most of Utah. Southern Nevada still stays kind of dry for the most part. 3-day precipitation totals. You can see where they've occurred and where they have not occurred. Further down the road on Wednesday, there's that deep trough of low pressure, more moisture, more showers pushing into northern Nevada, into Idaho. Some dry winds down in Vegas's area. That's where they're still critically dry. but even they will moisten up as this deep moist trough comes in, and we could see snow levels dropping down to near 8,000 feet in some areas under this low. Lots of moisture under it. Lingering effects on Friday and Saturday. Still some lingering shower effects. Coolness across all areas. You can see on the fire potential side and the right-hand side, everyone gets to more benign levels. 7-day precipitation totals showing where our dry areas of southern Utah and Arizona Strip do get some wetting rains, but where southern Nevada still stays dry, as does parts of southwest Utah. The 8 to 14, the outlook does show moisture pushing into our southern areas again. This could be possibly the final nail in the coffin if this does work out and gives us some precipitation to our driest areas, otherwise near normal to slightly above normal temperatures. That concludes our briefing. Have a great day.